Amy was a good girl. She had a bright smile, though it hid a past filled with pain. She lived with her aunt, a kind woman with tired eyes. Every day, Amy woke up, ate breakfast, and rode the bus to school. School was a trial, loud, crowded, and full of whispers, whispers that seemed to follow Amy, to claw at her back. But lately the whispers had grown louder, darker. They spoke of anger, of revenge. Amy tried to ignore them. She focused on her books, on the world outside the window. But the shadows lingered, growing longer with each passing hour. The voice started subtly, a soft murmur at the edge of her hearing. It spoke of power, of release. It promised her an end to the pain, a way to silence the torment. At first, Amy resisted. She knew the whispers were wrong, dangerous, but they were seductive, promising a strength she craved. The shadows danced at the edge of her vision, beckoning her closer. They followed her home from school, lurking in the corners of her room. "Give in," they hissed. "Embrace the darkness." Their words were like venom, seeping into her thoughts. Amy fought back, clinging to the last vestiges of her innocence. But the darkness was patient, relentless. It knew her weaknesses, preyed on her fears. School was a battleground. Every day, the bullies circled, their laughter like shards of glass. They mocked her clothes, her quiet nature, the sadness they sensed within her. The whispers grew stronger. "They deserve to suffer," they hissed. "Make them feel your pain." Images flashed through Amy's mind, visions of retribution, of power. She tried to focus on her lessons, on the words blurring on the page, but the voices were relentless, their promises echoing in her ears. They offered her a way out, a path to vengeance. As the bullying escalated, Amy's resolve crumbled. The shadows seemed to writhe around her, feeding on her anger, her despair. "Let go," they whispered. "Embrace the darkness." The day arrived like any other. Grey skies, the drone of the school bus, the snickers of her tormentors. But today felt different. The air crackled with a strange energy. The whispers reached a fever pitch. "Do it," they urged. "Unleash your rage." And for the first time, Amy didn't resist. She embraced the darkness, let it flow through her. A wave of power surged through her veins. Her eyes blazed with an unnatural light. The shadows coalesced around her, taking on a life of their own. Terror filled the eyes of her tormentors as they realized the depth of Amy's transformation. The aftermath was swift, brutal. When it was over, Amy stood alone, the shadows receding back into the depths from which they'd come. The girl who had once been so full of light was gone, replaced by something cold and calculating. The whispers had won.